Hi, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel and an updated morning routine video as a work at home mum of 4. I start my day by being woken up by an alarm on my watch because that buzzes my wrist without waking my husband or children so that I can get up and be productive before the rest of the family. I tend to pop an AirPod into my ear so I can listen to an audiobook, some music, something like that to keep me going and get me motivated for the morning, but I do all that I can to avoid pressing the snooze button because I feel like it starts the day off on the wrong foot. So I pop everything into this basket that I have at the side of my bed, which has just got everything I need to grab so I can tiptoe out of my bedroom without waking my husband. So I've got a jumper in there, I've got some yoga pants to change into, my iPad, my phone, my headphones, all that kind of stuff. And I head to the bathroom with my basket full of bits so I can get ready and get organised for the morning in peace without disturbing the rest of the family. So I generally change, I put some yoga pants and a jumper on because it's a bit cooler in the mornings, just so that I'm comfortable and ready to do what needs to be done. I brush through my hair and tie it up out of the way, out of my face, ready for washing my face and for exercising. I tend to use these spirally hair tie things because they hold my hair quite well, even though it's quite thick. The next thing I tend to do is to clean my teeth because I just feel a bit fresher and cleaner in the mornings. I feel like it starts me off with waking me up. I give my teeth a good scrub before I wash my face. Then I go into the bottom drawer in my sink and grab a cheeky wipe, which is just a little cloth wipe I used to use when my little ones were in cloth nappies. Now we use them for hands and faces. I use a hairband to get my fringe out of my face, and then I just use some cold water on the cheeky wipe, but you could use a flannel, and just give my face a little bit of a wipe over, get rid of any dead skin. Wakes me up a little bit. I don't use any product and I just chuck it in the bath, dry my face, and then that will be taken out of the bath when I'm taking things down to wash, like towels and things. I use some moisturiser on my face, not necessarily an SPF at this time of day. I'll do that later on when I'm doing makeup and things, but my skin is so dry that I have to moisturise it as soon as I've washed my face, or it just feels like it's all going to peel off. I then turn on an automation with our smart lights and things, turn off the alarm all from my phone, and head down the stairs. So as you can see, my glass needs a bit of cleaning, but we're not going to worry about that now. The glass on the stairs is covered with fingerprints. Anyway, I head into my office, which the lights have come on using the automation on my phone, as has the wax burner, so there's nice smell in there. And I just pop my iPad down, and then I head into the kitchen to prepare my drink for the morning. So in the kitchen, again, the kitchen lights come on an automation, and I grab my shaker, which I'm going to fill up with some nice cold water from the fridge. So first I grab some ice, I put that into my cold cup, which is linked below in a blog post, which is up in the cards and down in the descriptions for any of the bits that I'm mentioning in this video. So I fill my shaker with 500 millilitres of water, and then 1 sachet of Burst drink is added to that. I give it a good old shake, and this is a multivitamin energy drink. Drinking this first thing in the morning means I'm hydrated and awake for the day. Any of the remaining Burst drink that doesn't fit into my cup because it's wedged full of ice goes back in the fridge to easily top up later, and then I head into my living room. Now this is something I go through phases of doing and phases of not doing, and it is exercising in the mornings. And when I make time to exercise in the mornings, I feel a million times better. Now, if you are going to fit in exercising early in the morning, it's important to remove all barriers to exercise. So for example, I keep my yoga mat tucked away behind the sofa so it's easy to grab. There are no excuses. I haven't got to go and find things. So if you are going to exercise in the morning, make sure you've got everything you need ready to go. If it's a yoga mat, if it's trainers, if it's your workout gear, The more organized you are the night before, the more likely you are to actually make time for it. So at the moment, I'm just doing yoga. I'm only doing 10 minutes. I find that's enough to keep my body moving. And if I don't do yoga or some form of exercise, I find I get a terribly bad neck, terribly bad lower back because I've got problems there, and I just feel a bit rubbish, to be honest, and I need a lot more physio. So squeezing in this 10 minutes of yoga in the mornings really makes a massive difference. And you've got to remember that self-care is not selfish. It is like servicing your car. If you service your car and you look after it, you fuel it properly, it's going to run better and it's going to last longer. And you, as a mum or whatever you've got going on in your life, your days are going to run better if you take care of your body with just whatever you can fit in. And at the moment, I can manage 10 minutes of yoga in the mornings. That's all I'm fitting in, but that is better than nothing. As soon as I finished my little morning yoga workout session, I roll the mat back up and hide it away behind the sofa. I then grab my jumper, generally put that back on so that I don't get too cold when I finished exercising, grab my drink and then head into my office. But it's not to work as such, it's more to plan and get ready for the day. If you watch my previous morning routine videos, you know I used to start my day at 4:20 to fit in exercise, some days but not every day, and a big block of work because I always had children at home with me for at least most of the day. Now that all of my children are in full-time school, then during term time I can actually work during the hours of daylight like a normal human. So before the children get up, I use this time to make sure that I'm ready to start work as soon as I get back from the school run. I log into all the various programs and applications that I have to log into on my computer, lots of which need a backup login using my phone for security. And then I take my iPad and my Apple Pencil and I use an app called Good Notes, and I do my morning journaling. It's just a page of notes. Now, a few people have asked for a whole video all about journaling and what I do for that, why it's helpful and how to use it. Let me know if you would like to see that video. I then open one of my printables, which I've imported into the Good Notes app. So you could print these out or you could import them into this app. And again, let me know if you want to see a video about how I do that, how I use Good Notes in with my PDFs, which are all free, by the way, in my Ultimate Mum bundle, which is linked down below in the description and up in the cards. But basically what I do is I jot down everything that has to be done for that day. So my main tasks that I'll be tackling work-wise, any personal tasks I have to do, and what I'm going to do. I do time blocking, so what I plan to do during each hour, and this avoids getting back from the school run and sitting down and wasting time wondering what I should be doing. So then I pop my glasses away and I get a load of laundry on. Now the laundry room is technically in my office. It's divided by that Calyx unit you can see on the right hand side of the screen, but I don't like to have the laundry on while I'm working because it's noisy. So I put it on now while I'm getting the children ready and doing breakfast. So I head upstairs and make the bed, because I do feel that making the bed sets your day up the right way. A made bed makes your entire bedroom look about 1,000,000 times tidier, even if it's not that tidy. So then the children who get dressed by themselves, because they do have all their uniform organised on the weekends, we have the 5-slot system within their wardrobes, and we put everything needed for each day into each hole, so then they know exactly what they need to wear. And then I do the girls' hair. They have it in plaits just so it stays neat-ish and tidy-ish through the day, and I feel like they're less likely to pick up nits if it's tied away neatly. So they have their hair done. Obviously the boys manage to brush their own hair. So I plait the girls' hair and then they have a little play while I get myself ready. So I just nip into the bathroom, get changed, and then I come back and turn on my hair straighteners, which are kept in this little pouch thing under my dressing table in my hair tool organizer. While my straighteners heat up, I put my hair off my face with a hairband and use some Skin Paradise tinted moisturiser, which does have a little bit of SPF in it as well, and just blend that in with a brush, and then like a thicker brush. Then I use some Burt's Bees All Aglow. I put that on my lips and cheeks and look a bit like a clown till that is blended in. And then sometimes, but not all the times, I add a little bit of bronzing powder just to kind of give me a bit of a healthier glow. Sometimes I use these magnetic eyelashes with some clear mascara, but at the moment I have got lash extensions, so I just comb those through, and that's all I do for makeup at the moment. Then I section off the top layer of my hair, straighten the underneath bits. My hair is pretty straight, but it kind of looks just messy if I don't straighten it, so I run the straighteners over underneath it. Then I do the top section really quickly. I'm not too fussy with it. I tend to go to bed with my hair slightly damp from the shower the night before, on the nights I wash it, and then just straighten it in the mornings. Then I put my necklace on, which has got this little gadget attached to it. It's a magnetic clasp, so I don't spend ages fussing with trying to get a necklace on and off in the mornings. How easy is that? It saves me ages and ages, and then that's just my necklace on. Then I open up the curtains and head into Zara's room. I get the children to make their own beds, but Zara's only 4 and needs a little bit more help. I ask the others to tidy their own rooms up. Zara's room, because she's the littlest, gets the messiest, I think. So once her room's had a little bit of a straighten out, I grab any washing and take it downstairs and chuck it in the laundry room rather than go downstairs empty-handed. Then it's time to sort out breakfast for the children. They have cereal. If they're having anything more exotic for breakfast other than cereal and fruit, that's not for a school morning. We have simple breakfasts on school mornings to keep it nice and easy and simple. The children actually do go to breakfast club, where they are offered breakfast, but they always have breakfast before they go, and that way anything they eat in breakfast club is a bonus. So I take the apple, which is chopped up, pop that on the table, and once the children have had their juice and their cereal, they have a little bit of apple just to give them some vitamins in the mornings. I quite like apple. They like the pink lady apples. They like them chopped up, and quite frankly I do too. Some mornings we have strawberries as well, depends if they have been eaten already. And then I have an Xanti protein bar because I find it sets me up for the day. I have got a discount code for those, which is linked down in that blog post too. Then we clear up the table. I get the children to help me do that. I put out their drinks and their snacks for them to take and put in their school bags. They wipe up their hands and faces using a cheeky wipe, and then they grab their drinks and their snacks and they go into the hall to go and get their bags. Now we have a school bag station by the front door. Each one of them has their own box. So my eldest son's bedroom is just off to the right of the screen there. His bedroom's downstairs, so he keeps his things in his bedroom, but the little 3 keep their things in their bags. They put their drinks in their bags, they put their snacks in their bags. The girls have bananas for snacks, and they just put them in one of these little boxes inside their bags to avoid the bananas getting really smushed, so it doesn't squidge all over their bag and that it's still nice by the time it comes to snack time. The children do have school dinners in school because I find they try things in school dinners that they wouldn't necessarily try at home, and that gives them an opportunity to eat things that they are eating because their friends are eating them that maybe they would resist otherwise. So they've got their drinks and their snacks in their bags. Then I get them to get their shoes out, their coats out, so everything is ready to go and we're not panicking last minute. We like to get organised as possible on the weekends, as I mentioned before, for the week, so all their uniform and things, their homework, stuff like that. Anything gets sort of ready the night before and put in those boxes, but then after breakfast we pull things out of the boxes and just put them ready to grab. Then the children clean their teeth downstairs. So they've got toothbrushes upstairs that they use in the evenings, but In the mornings, they clean their teeth downstairs just to avoid them traipsing up and down the stairs, and it shaves a few more minutes off the mornings and saves a bit more panicking. So all the toothbrush things are kept in that cupboard, and they are in a little basket, so the whole basket can be pulled out for their toothbrushes, their toothpaste, things like that, and then everything can go back in there in the little toothbrush pot, and then that basket will go back into the cupboard. I find by keeping the toothbrush container in a basket and then putting it in the cupboard, it's easier to clean the basket than it is to clean the cupboard. Then the children have a little play if there's any time, and if the morning's going well, there is a little bit of time to have a little play before school, while I sort some more laundry for a change, because laundry is endless, especially with 6 of us. I like to do at least 1 load, if not 2 or more a day, because if I go a whole day without doing laundry, then the build-up is so mad, it's like a hangover. So then the alarm goes off. I do have alarms whenever it's time to change activity, to say something else is coming up. So I have an alarm to say it's time to wake the children, to say it's time to go down for breakfast, time to clean our teeth, time to get ready to go to school, because then the children know, they hear those songs and it's time to go, and off we go to take them to school and into breakfast club. Then I walk back home, ready to get some work done, into a very quiet house, because it's still very early days that my children have all been in full time and I've got a full day to myself. Still getting used to that, getting there, but it's still taking some getting used to. So I head into my office. This is probably when I generally tend to sit down and do a little morning chat on my Instagram stories, catch up with everybody before heading to my desk to get some work done. And that is my morning routine as it stands. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on bell notifications for whenever I upload new videos. There are more videos for you to choose from on screen now. Click on one of those and I shall see you guys over there. Bye.